was trying to figure out how to even phrase this because the only thing that I could think of was like a bathroom treat. And that just sounds weird and gross.
Please explain.
Yes, please allow me.
What kind of treats are you having in your bathroom?
Greetings from Confetti Land,
home of the Confetti Bar. I'm Jessica, founder and confetti artist.
And I'm Alexis, head of happiness. Join us here in this magical, colorful place where we
have fun,
feel feelings,
and encourage you to embrace your unique version of happiness and all of its beautiful, messy pieces.
We are so excited to have you join us.
Well, Alexis, I think we have been inspired by our new friend Doogie, and after hearing all about his bucket list, we've gone ahead and decided to make our own happy bucket list that I think we should share with all of our confetti friends today.
Yes, I'm excited to learn what your items are and then compile them all to share with our friends.
Yes. Per usual, in an episode like this, Alexis and I don't like to share with each other what we've chosen ahead of time so that it gets to be a surprise for everyone involved. So, all right, I think we should just dive right in. What do you think?
Let's do it. Do you want to kick us off or do you want me to go first?
Oh boy. Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
scissors.
We're both scissor girls.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, you win. All right, you go first.
Okay. My first one, something that has been making me so happy recently is embroidered clothing.
Yes.
So, I mean, yes, this is kind of a shameless plug for our podcast merch because our trucker hat and our hoodies that I'm currently wearing right now are embroidered. But also, one of my friends surprised me with an embroidered sweatshirt that has my name on it. I have a t-shirt that has embroidered auntie on it. And so I'm just really into the embroidery right now.
I love it. I mean, yes. you know you're going to get me with our embroidered Confetti Land swag that we've only said about 5.2 million times is super amazing, but that's because it is.
Yes.
I'm all about it. I think you should now hand embroider some clothing to really just take it to that next level.
Well, I mean, that would be amazing. I first need to complete my embroidery kit that you sent me so that I can start because that will be my first venture into embroidering myself.
Okay, but you know what you can do? Instead of putting it in the hoop afterwards, you can kind of make it like a patch and sew it onto something so you can kind of get a twofer there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Okay. I love it. I really want to embroider I don't know what I want it to say, but have you seen kind of the yarn embroidered sweatshirts? It's like a sweater, but
yes.
It has kind of yarn and usually a scripty word or something. I want to do one of those. I just don't know what it's going to say yet.
Okay. Well, whatever you make is going to be magical. But yeah, those are really cute too. I'm obsessed with it all.
Yes. Obsessed with embroidery. Okay, so is it fair to say that bucket list item number 1 is to find yourself something embroidered to wear?
Yes. Do it. It'll make you smile.
Yes, it will. Preferably a Greetings from Confetti Land shirt or hat, but it doesn't
Preferably. Have to be. Yeah. Bonus points if it is.
Yeah, bonus points. Okay, so my first item. So bucket list item number 2 is to sign up for some Happy Mail, because I personally have been getting these pretty little letters. So I signed up for, her Instagram handle is at Daydreamer Allie Co. And her name is Allie, and she's an artist, and she also has a Patreon, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Patreon. She has a Patreon where you can sign up for one of the tiers, and she sends you Happy Mail every month. And she hand paints the envelopes.
Oh my
I'm showing
gosh.
Alexis. I know my friends at home can't see it right now, but she hand paints envelopes, and then it just comes with a variety of goodies. So there's art prints and stickers, and sometimes there's a little project you can do, kind of collage elements, all sorts of fun, just surprises that you don't know what you're going to get. And I love it. It's something to look forward to. I get so happy when I see that in the mailbox. And I think everyone should sign up for some Happy Mail, no matter what kind it is.
I agree. I think I talked, maybe in our letters of gratitude, I said something about I was grateful for mailboxes because I love mail. Yes. And those envelopes are truly beautiful. So yes, definitely sign up for some kind of Happy Mail, whether with Allie or whatever fits your vibe and floats your boat.
I'm sure if you go on the interwebs and search for Happy Mail or Happy Mail subscription or letter subscription or something like that. I did. That actually reminds. So obviously I used to do the confetti letter. So I used to send Happy Mail, which was also fun, but quite a bit. But one time, this is a couple of years ago, but for my mother-in-law for Christmas, I had gotten her, it was called the Flower Letters, and it's a series where every month you get a letter, but it tells a story over the course of the year. So each letter is the next piece in the story, and it's kind of written from the character's perspective and things like that. And I think it came with recipes or other little extras that kind of went along with the story. So maybe that's someone's version of a Happy Mail. But I think there are all kinds of subscription letter Happy Mail kind of services. So find one that fits your vibe and sign up.
Do it. I will say I do miss your confetti letters a lot. But also subscription services are such a fun gift to give to somebody too. You gifted that to somebody, and they can just receive Happy Mail. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So give that gift to yourself and maybe also someone else. I like it.
Indeed.
Indeed. Number 3 on our happy bucket list is writing things down in a journal. So let me explain. Writing down happy things in a journal. So last year, my words for the year were remember and wonder. So me personally, I forget things. I'm a forgetful human. And in the way of I think I can just get so caught up in something, and I don't know. I need things to jog my memory. So I'm explaining this really well right now. And so I decided that to help me practically live out these words of the year, that I would start a journal so that I could remember things and look back on them and kind of bring back the joy and the wonder of that moment. And so I did start that last year, but I've been continuing to do it because the journal still has a lot of pages to be filled. But the other day I added something happy, and it was fun to go back and look at other happy things. And I'm oh yeah, and this detail and that detail. So yeah, personally for me, I have to write things down to remember them. Even in cookbooks, if I try a recipe for the first time, I'll put the date and what I was doing or whatever, and it's just a little time capsule. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. Yes. It's creating a happy time capsule.
I love it. That is such a good idea. So I've always been a proponent of writing things down, but more from a like a to-do list, like I don't want to forget, or like if I have an idea, like I'll write it down and come back to it. But I've never really done it just for like my own personal journal purposes, which I love. I've done like a gratitude journal here and there, but I think that is so smart. And the recipe like cookbook thing, that is brilliant. And I love it all.
Credit Confetti Carla for that one.
I love, of course, but that's amazing. You go, Confetti Carla, with all the good ideas. It does remind me. So my grandfather used to actually be that way, and he used to have like a desk. I can like remember this clear as day. In their basement, he had this like desk calendar, where it had like, the big ones that you put on the table, and it had like all the big squares, and you write on it every day. He used to like at night go down there, and he would write like what the weather was, and if they went to the store, like, and he would just like make these little notes that were kind of like super mundane, really, but just like to go back and just like get like this snapshot of like what was going on in his life was really special. So I like, my wheels are turning now that this is an amazing idea that definitely needs to happen more and more. Write it down, folks.
Love that he would write that on the calendar. And I think, like, truly, I think that is kind of part of it, is like almost like a legacy that you're leaving. Like, maybe someday somebody will like read this, like kids or nephews or I don't even know who, and they can be like, oh, this is what was happening in Alexis's life that day. I think it's really sweet. I'm also just a sentimental sap, so that's probably part of it.
Well, I'm right there with you, so we can be sentimental together and write down our lives for someone to find someday. And plus, I feel like you have to also like think about like, I'm sure it's a cute notebook and you use a fun pen, and maybe we have some colorful pens going on. To me, that's like always my favorite part of like starting any kind of journal, even if it's like a work notebook. But you gotta get the right notebook with the right pens that are a certain color and they feel a certain way when you write, and like it's a whole like ritual in and of itself.
Yes, truly.
Perfect. Okay, so number 4, I would say, is to indulge in a sparkly treat. And I feel like this could be left open-ended, but I could say for me, I think we talked about this on the gratitude episode too, but Cliff and I have been obsessed with Spindrift. This is not sponsored whatsoever. But just so obsessed with Spindrift. And so like, I look forward to it every day. We usually have one at lunch, and it's like, that's the little bit of joy and happiness I get during the day that I genuinely look forward to, because it just like tastes so good, and because it is sparkling, it just feels fancy, and it feels just like a little moment of joy. So that would be the way I interpret sparkly in this instance. But I think you could take it in any way. Like maybe you go buy yourself a glitter headband or something, but I think everyone needs a little sparkly treat. So go find one, and here's your permission to indulge in it.
Yes. Ugh, I love a sparkly treat. That's really good. Really, really good.
I am drinking some grapefruit Spindrift in my Greetings from Confetti Land mug as we speak. So,
as you should. That is a good flavor. Honestly, Spindrift, they know what they're doing. It's like, it tastes like a real fruit juice. And
because it is.
Yeah, she said because it is. She really on the side is an ambassador. Just
I
kidding.
am. No. Totally unsponsored, but maybe should be, because I am obsessed. I don't like, we probably talked about this, I don't like most sparkling water, or why can't I think of the other word? Sparkling water, what's the other, like seltzer? Seltzer?
Yeah.
Is that what people call it? Whatever. I generally don't. I don't like artificially flavored things as much as I think I want to drink them, when it's like, I don't know, some flavor that sounds like cute and fun. If it's like not an actual flavor, I feel like I taste like the chemicals, and I don't like that. So Spindrift is really the only one that I actually do genuinely enjoy the taste, because it is real fruit juice.
Yes.
But it makes me feel fancy because it's sparkly, and I like to feel fancy every day. Just a little bit.
As you should.
Just a little bit. Okay. I'll stop talking about Spindrift now.
Please don't.
I think we're at number 5.
5?
Halfway there already.
Wow. Okay. So this kind of sort of goes along with your sparkly treat.
Ooh.
I love discoing things, like turning an object into, I guess it's not a disco ball if it's not a sphere, but I've done that to like a punch bowl. I've disco-fied a little styrofoam ice cream cone, and I'm currently working on a disco pumpkin.
Why do I feel like, I mean, I knew you had the kit for the ice cream, but I feel like I have not, maybe I did see the punch bowl. I feel like this is more news to me than it should be.
Well, okay, I will say the punch bowl was done a while ago, but
maybe that's why I didn't know.
It's still a happy love for me, and I didn't do that one solid, but I'll have to send you a picture after.
So what do you like buy? Yeah. I can't. So I've actually never actually discoed something. I just I buy my stuff pre-disco, pre-discoed. But walk me through this. I know you can buy you can buy like either the strips or like kind of the sheets of little like mirror tiles.
Yes. So yeah, you can just order like little mirror tile things and just stick it on whatever you want. Just be sure that you're good at math if you're going to do that, because the reason
I'm out.
She said I'm out. Because the reason why my punch bowl is not a solid disco is for that very reason. I way undershot how many mirror tiles I needed. But, I mean, I'd like to think that it's still cute. There's, like, clusters of discos on it, and it still is giving the vibes.
A disco cluster. Disco cluster. My favorite kind of cluster.
You know. But there are also kits that you can get. So, like, the ice cream cone was from House of Betty. And then this pumpkin one is from Target. Now, they've moved on from fall stuff at this point. Right. But that one was from Target.
Keep an eye out. Yeah, I need to I gotta figure out what I'm gonna. It needs to happen. I don't know why it hasn't. Oh, that actually reminds me. Have you ever seen online? I've seen this a couple times where someone will take like on their door, but like the inside. I don't know what to call it. So you have like the front and the back of your door, but then you have like the inside lip that like when it's closed, like you wouldn't see it, but when it opens, then they put like the disco tiles on that little edge. Yes. And I feel like I need to do that in my office here. I think that'll be my project. I think
well, please keep us posted. We need pics.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's now on my happy bucket list. Well, the bucket list item is to disco something. So I will check this off soon.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I will say, be a little bit careful because you are working with little glass pieces. There have been some little pokes here and there, but it's fine and it's worth it.
Okay. Please party responsibly.
Please. Please indeed.
Oh boy. Okay, number 6, I believe we're on. So this actually is not too dissimilar from your embroidery one, but I have it on my list, and I haven't done this in a while, but I want to paint a piece of clothing. And I've been getting so many, like, I don't know, some of them are ads, some of them just like stumble across my feed, some I just kind of find on Pinterest, but like painted jean jackets or even painted jeans. I know we did it when you visited Confetti Land a couple times ago. We painted and embellished our jean jackets, but like it was so fun. And I'm like, I want to do that like for real, like something that I'm going to wear, like maybe not all the time, but I don't know. There's just something about customizing clothing to me that I'm like very much about right now. I like something that's a little more unique, something that, you can't just find anywhere else.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I want to paint all the things in all my clothes.
Okay, yes, please. And now you've inspired me, and I will do the same. I don't know what yet, but well, maybe my experiment lab coat. I'll paint
Yes.
it.
Mm-hmm. The world doesn't know about your pink lab coat quite yet. Maybe they will by the time this airs.
Maybe by the time.
It'll be revealed. If not, sneak peek, everybody.
Yeah, just a little teaser for you.
Okay, so I'm going to paint some things. I need to do a little more research on like the best kind of paint and things for longevity. I think, we just used acrylic paint on our jean jackets because we knew it wasn't like something we needed
Right.
forever and ever. Amen. But I got to research it. But yeah, I'm about it. I want to paint. Like, listen, we could paint it, then we can embroider over it. Like, it could be a whole thing.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love. Okay, the next thing that is making me very, very happy these days are slippers. I have not always been a slipper gal, but specifically slippers from TJ Maxx. If this becomes a social clip, these are mine, current ones.
Oh, I got smiley faces.
A little smiley.
A winky smiley.
A winky
Some
smiley.
blue and white checker pattern with a winky smiley on top. They're fuzzy. They look kind of Sherpa, like a Sherpa material.
They're giving Sherpa. But, I recognize that this is my own, like, girl math, but I feel like when I go to TJ Maxx, listen, Alonda would not approve of this. It's like thrifting for me.
Don't tell Alonda.
Please, I hope she doesn't listen to this. Because I get it's not really thrifting, but I always do feel thrifty when I go there. And so, like, they're a good price. They always have a really cute selection. So, go and get yourself a pair of slippers. It doesn't have to be from TJ Maxx, but I highly recommend.
I agree. Okay, number 7, buy some cozy slippers. Listen, I'm about it. We used to have a joke, not really a joke, but when I had the Confetti Bar studio, I used to keep like different slippers there, and those were like my work shoes, I called them, because I would like to wear those when I was working. I had like sequin, sparkly ones. I have my winky smiley face ones you got me for my birthday are right here in my office. They're pink and fuzzy and so cozy. Yeah, all about the slipper. And I feel like you do need a variety because, like, depending on your mood, you might want a different kind of slipper. Like, they do have their own vibe.
Truly. I've been kind of changing mine out seasonally. Now, do these look fall or Christmassy? No. But
that's okay.
But each season I've been getting a new pair, but yeah, multiples are a good thing to have, especially like it's the colder months now. You need to be sure that you're being cozy, channeling all the hygge vibes.
I feel like we're on like a similar wavelength because I too like have found myself noticing. So I haven't bought them yet, but I've found myself noticing them more anytime I'm in Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or whatever. I saw ones that were like ice cream cones that were pretty cute, like those really like big ones. I've seen cute ones with like bows. There have been, and I've been noticing them, but I feel like I haven't yet for myself found the ones that I'm like, yes. These are definitely coming home with me today. But I've been noticing, so. Okay.
I like it.
Okay, number 8 is find a new signature scent. I find myself very intrigued and loving like fun new perfumes and like finding like a new surprise one that just makes me feel joyful. I'm not someone who like picks one scent and then sticks with it forever. I feel like I change it up, but like I like a few key ones that I kind of come back to. one of my favorites of all time that I don't even think is available anymore. So I have like a little bit left in my jar that I'm like savoring, but it's
Yes.
the brand Skylar and their Magic Bloom scent. It's like light and kind of fruity. I don't even know. I'm terrible. I don't know what the name of someone who like describes perfumes is, but I'm not one of those people. But it's just it's happy. It makes me happy, that one in particular. But they also make like they usually swap out their scents every so often, and so they'll have kind of like a new batch, probably seasonally. I don't pay that close attention, but you can sometimes get like kind of their little like sampler pack. I think that's my thing. I love to buy like sampler packs of perfume because I don't know, it just feels like fun and exciting that you get to like try a new one and what's it going to smell like. And I've also done the Noteworthy brand. They have like a quiz you go on and take, and then they ask you like all of these questions to like find your signature scent, and then they'll send you like a sampling of, I don't know, 4 or 5 like little samples based on your quiz, and then you can kind of find which one you like, and those have always been really good. There's one too that I used to be kind of obsessed with. I think it was the Nest brand, and I think it was their indigo scent that to me smelled like cotton candies and flowers. I don't know if that is true to what was actually in it, but that's how I perceived it. And so I really liked that one. I do try and find like cleaner brands and non-toxic. I know perfumes, I kind of have like a weird, what is absorbing into my body kind of thing. So I don't wear it all the time, and I try and be conscious of that, but it always does make me feel extra fancy and happy when I smell nice. So that was a long-winded explanation to say, go find a new signature scent. Take yourself to the store and try some. Maybe try one of the online like sample packs, but indulge in a little fragrance.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for bringing this up, because at the beginning, like towards the beginning of this year, I was like, I'm going to find my signature scent this year. Like I have like on and off kind of done perfume, but I do have like sensitive skin vibes. And so figuring out like, again, like kind of the cleaner stuff. And currently in my bathroom, I have like a bunch of little samples, and I have not been using them. But I do feel like there's an extra pep in my step whenever I head out the door after doing a little spritz. And I will say, because I haven't talked about Taylor Swift yet in this episode.
She was waiting for her moment.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So whenever, I think it was like in the Speak Now era, she had this perfume called Wonderstruck. And it was, I loved it. It was kind of like berry-ish vibes, but also like, well, I don't know. It was a good scent. It's been a hot minute since I've smelled it. But I found, Instagram knows what I want. And so in my algorithm, somebody came on there and was like, we've just found the dupe for this. Like, because that perfume doesn't exist anymore, except maybe on eBay for like hundreds of dollars, which I'm not going to do. And so honestly, this has inspired me. I think I'll go order that and see if it brings back like those memories, because smell is powerful. It can bring back all the fun things.
It is. Isn't it one of like the strongest like ties to memory is scent, isn't it?
I think so. That might need to be an experiment too.
Oh yeah.
Another confetti scent experiment.
Yes, finding the perfect confetti scent. Well, we're all about the scented confetti here too. So scent always has made me happy. And I do think it makes a difference. And people always like love when they find like that we have scented confetti. And not every batch is scented, but that's another fun thing for me to do, is to like come up with the scents and like what is going to evoke the emotion that I want. I usually do it a lot for like holiday mixes. And I like, well, what does smell like Christmas? Like, and like, it's true. Like there are just things you associate with different smells, whether you can like pinpoint it or not. But yeah, it's just, I like to smell good things is really the bottom line.
And who doesn't, honestly? So Yeah, okay.
And it comes back to designing happiness when we talk about designing for the senses, and we talk about scent a lot. So whether it's a candle or some essential oil you're diffusing, but in this case, I think some perfume that you like, because then it just follows you everywhere for the day. So number 8, find a new signature scent.
This is good. Okay, number 9 is I was trying to figure out how to even phrase this because the only thing that I could think of was like a bathroom treat. And that just sounds weird and gross.
Please explain.
Yes, please allow
What kind of treats are you having in your bathroom? Bathroom treat.
Okay. Ooh. So, like, I think what I mean by that is, like, a bath and body, like, fun thing. So, I've been into exfoliating right now. And so, like, how can you make your, like, shower or bath routine more, like, fun, spa-like, that sort of thing? So, me and my friend, we were at Target a few weeks ago, and I think that she said bathroom treat, and that's why it stuck in my head. And she was like, I just want something that's, like, fun, like a new loofah, a scrub, something. And so we were looking at all the options, and again, like, we're both kind of crunchy when it comes to this stuff, and, like, looking for non-toxic things. And they didn't have it at this particular Target, but at others, they have this brand called Good Clean Goop. And so it's like, it's some good exfoliants with, like, good ingredients and things like that, which I have for, like, a body scrub. But specifically, I wanted, like, a face scrub. And I was like, Aubrey, like, literally you and I both have stuff in our homes that we can make things. And so we, like, went back to our respective spots, and, like, later that night, we were, like, sending each other pictures and recipes. I made a brown sugar scrub with a little bit of lavender essential oil. So, like, brown sugar, she's a little more gentle on your skin than regular. And it has been so delightful. In fact, I need to make another batch because I've used all of mine. Plus, with, like, a homemade thing, you kind of want to make it in a smaller...
Yeah, like, it's not going to last too long.
Yeah. But all you need is, a good base oil, like a coconut, something like that. Some sugar, and a drop or two of essential oils, and bada bing, bada boom.
There you go. I love that you made your own, first of all. But I do, like, agree. Like, there is something about, like, just buying yourself something that feels indulgent. And even if it is something, like, kind of practical, but I feel the same way. Like, even just buying new toothpaste, or, like, I don't know, like, something, like, I want to make it fun. I'm a sucker for good packaging and, all of that stuff. So it is fun to, like, just find something new that feels indulgent and self-care-esque.
Yes, exactly. And so, yeah, definitely, there might be a brand that you like out there already, or this can be your little venture into a DIY thing. So I definitely say number 9, find a fun scrub, make a fun scrub, or just really kind of anything indulgent that's a good little self-care situation.
I can get behind it. Okay, we ready for the last one?
Bring us 10.
Home. Okay, well, this is something that I have not yet done, but it is on my happy bucket list. I was so inspired by our dear Alexis that number 10 is to carry some loose confetti in your pocket for a week. She pulls them out of her pocket. Yes. Well, clearly you have checked it off your bucket list, but now it is time for me to check it off of mine.
I'm so glad. First of all, I'm happy to inspire you. That makes me happy. But I'm also glad because I almost talked about it again, but since I talked about it in our last episode together, I was like, I don't know if I should bring it up again. So thank you for bringing it up.
I'm bringing it back around.
Woohoo!
No, but it's true. I know we like to joke about it, but I do sincerely think it is a brilliant idea and it's fun, obviously. And I do think it would make me extra happy. So on the bucket list it goes.
Yay. I also just need our people to know how much we will commit to a bit. Literally, Jessica, a few days after we recorded that episode, sent me the Trapper Keeper that she showed me as an example with this note. Oh no.
Ooh, the crisp crunch of the Velcro.
That was a good little ASMR.
Yeah, it was. Oh. Yes.
Okay, wait, I had the note stuck in here, but she said, oh, here we go. For Professor Alexis to conduct her confetti experiments from you-know-who.
As if it could be anyone else.
Which was the actual best. I literally walked up to my door and I was like, did I order something in my sleep? And I opened it up and it gave me the biggest giggle. So then I had to go order a pink lab coat. Because we had also talked about that.
A pink lab coat, people, okay?
And honestly, the perfect shade of pink.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a sticky note on my camera so that she couldn't see me whenever we first came on. And I said, I have a small reveal for you. And she said, is it a lab coat? And I said, dang it, you caught me. So
I was so hopeful it would be.
But I also just love that you knew. You already knew.
Okay, for anyone who has no idea what we're talking about, please go back and listen to Season 3, Episode 3, 6 Confetti Lessons. And be sure to stick around for the blooper reel at the end for the full context. But then you'll know exactly what we're talking about. But yes, Alexis has committed wholeheartedly, and I am here for it.
I love it so much. But yes, I'm excited to see how you feel about carrying some loose confetti in your pocket for a week. Maybe I'll save my findings for Instagram. People will have to go find the reel and see the lab coat and my Trapper Keeper and all the things.
Yes, 100%. I will be first in line to see that. My biggest, I know this is like ridiculous though, but my biggest thing is like I got to make sure I actually have pockets every day.
Yes, I don't know if you'll love my solution to this. And fortunately, I was just sure to like have pockets every day this week. But I did think, I could just sprinkle some of this in my shoe.
I feel like that's a whole nother experiment. Walking on confetti for a week.
Okay, actually, yes, it will be. It will be. Stay tuned.
Perfect. That's a good backup solution though. But yeah, I'm going to have to just make sure, because if I don't always have I always get very upset at myself when I don't have pockets because like if I have my phone or whatever.
Same.
So I'll have to plan ahead and make sure that I have at least one pocket on my person for an entire week.
Yes. Yay. This is a good bucket list, I think.
It's a very happy bucket list, as was the intention, but I'm excited. And so, friends at home, there will be a printable version of this bucket list that you can go ahead and find in the show notes to download. But I'm thinking maybe this will be a series going forward where every so often we'll just have a new batch of items to get everyone thinking and acting in some happy little ways.
Yes, this is volume 1 of hopefully many.
Exactly. All right, well, go download the bucket list and let us know when you complete one or all of them, and we wanna hear it. So send us an email, slide into our DMs, however you would like to contact us. But we'd love to hear not only if you've done these items that we've suggested, but what else goes on your happy bucket list. So share it with us, let us know, and hopefully we'll see you back here next week.
See you next time.
For more fun, join us on the socials at the Confetti Bar, and you can join the Confetti Club to receive free inspiration delivered to your inbox at theconfettibar.com/join.
Thanks for visiting!
Well, Alexis, I think we have been inspired by our new bar. We're off to a great start. Our new friend. Okay.